In a quiet town nestled at the edge of a sprawling forest, there lived a young woman named Clara. She was, by all outward appearances, ordinary. She worked at the local bakery, rising before dawn each morning to knead dough and fill the warm air with the scent of fresh bread. Her life followed a gentle rhythm: work, home, a walk through the woods, and evenings spent with her aging father, whose health was fading but whose spirit remained bright. Clara was known for her kindness, her gentle smile, and her ability to listen with genuine interest. Yet, she often felt invisible, as if she drifted through life like a shadow. She admired those who seemed to shine: the confident shopkeeper who joked with customers, the local teacher who inspired children, the artist who painted the town square in colors that made people stop and stare. Clara wondered what it would feel like to possess such gifts, to command attention, to matter in a way that was undeniable. One crisp autumn afternoon, as golden leaves spiraled down from the trees, Clara took her usual walk along the forest path. The air was cool, scented with earth, and the promise of change. She moved quietly, her thoughts swirling with questions she had never dared to voice aloud. What is strength? Is it found in loud voices and bold actions, or is there another kind, hidden and silent, waiting to be discovered? As Clara rounded a bend, she heard a faint, distressed cry. She hesitated, listening. The sound came again, sharper this time, a cry for help. Without thinking, she plunged off the path and into the undergrowth, heart pounding. She pushed through brambles and tangled vines until she found a young boy, his leg caught beneath a fallen branch. His face was streaked with tears, his eyes wide with fear. Clara knelt beside him, her hands gentle as she assessed the situation. The branch was heavy but not immovable. She spoke softly, reassuring the boy as she worked to free him. Inch by inch, she shifted the branch, ignoring the sting of thorns and the ache in her arms. At last, with a final effort, she rolled it away. The boy scrambled free, wincing but able to stand. Clara took his hand, guiding him back to the path. She spoke soothing words, her calm presence easing his panic. When they emerged from the woods, the boy's mother rushed forward, gratitude etched across her face. She embraced Clara, tears of relief in her eyes. Clara smiled shyly, brushing off praise, and returned home, her heart still racing from the ordeal. That night, as she sat beside her father, she told him what had happened. He listened, his eyes shining with pride. "You see, Clara," he said softly, "strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet courage to help when no one is watching. It's the compassion to put another's needs before your own, even when you doubt your ability to make a difference." Clara pondered his words. For so long, she had believed that strength was something she lacked. She thought it belonged to those who commanded attention, who spoke with confidence and acted without hesitation. Yet, in that moment, she realized that her own strength was woven into the fabric of her days. In the patience she showed her father, the care she gave her customers, and the courage she found when a child needed her. The next morning, Clara approached her day with a new sense of purpose. She greeted each customer with warmth, noticing how her smile eased their burdens. She listened to their stories, offering comfort and laughter. She found joy in the simple acts of kindness that filled her hours, sharing a pastry with a lonely neighbor, helping a friend in need, or simply pausing to listen when someone needed to talk. As weeks passed, Clara's sense of self grew stronger. She no longer compared herself to others, nor did she measure her worth by the standards of those around her. Instead, she began to cherish the unique gifts she possessed: empathy, patience, and a quiet determination to make the world a little brighter, one small act at a time. Her newfound confidence did not go unnoticed. People sought her out, drawn by her gentle wisdom and her ability to make them feel seen and valued. The bakery became a gathering place, a haven where laughter mingled with the aroma of fresh bread. Clara's strength, once invisible even to herself, became a beacon for others, a reminder that true power often lies in the quiet moments, the unseen sacrifices, and the steady presence of a compassionate heart. One day, as Clara was closing the bakery, the artist who painted the town square stopped by. She carried with her a canvas wrapped in brown paper. "I made this for you," she said. unwrapping the painting to reveal a scene of the forest path, dappled with sunlight. In the center stood a figure, Clara herself, her face serene, her hands outstretched in welcome. "I used to think strength was about standing out," the artist said softly. "But then I watched you. You show me that strength is about lifting others up. Even when you think no one notices, you inspire me." Clara felt a surge of emotion. She had spent so long searching for something outside herself, not realizing that her real strength had been there all along, quietly shaping the lives of those around her. The story of Clara is not unique. Each of us carries within us a reservoir of strength, often hidden beneath layers of doubt and self-criticism. We are taught to admire the bold, the outspoken, the extraordinary. Yet, real strength is not always found in grand gestures or public acclaim. Sometimes, it is the quiet resilience that gets us through difficult days, the empathy that helps us comfort a friend, or the courage to face our fears and keep moving forward. To find your real strength, you must begin by looking inward. Consider the challenges you have faced, the losses, the disappointments, the moments when you felt alone or afraid. In those moments, what carried you through? Was it stubbornness, hope, faith, or simply the refusal to give up? These are the roots of your strength, quietly growing beneath the surface, waiting to be recognized. It is easy to measure ourselves against others, to believe that worth is found in achievements, titles, or accolades. But true strength is deeply personal. It is shaped by our experiences, our values, and our willingness to show up for ourselves and others, even when it is difficult. Imagine a world where everyone recognized their own quiet power. What would it look like if we celebrated kindness, patience, and integrity as much as we celebrate success and ambition? What if we honored the caregivers, the listeners, the helpers, those whose contributions are often overlooked, but whose impact is profound? You do not have to change who you are to be strong. In fact, your greatest strength may lie in your authenticity, the unique combination of qualities that make you who you are. Embrace your sensitivity, your intuition, your capacity for love. These are not weaknesses. They are the building blocks of resilience and courage. When you face challenges, remember that strength is not the absence of fear or doubt. It is the willingness to keep moving forward, to try again, to believe in the possibility of a better tomorrow. It is found in the moments when you choose compassion over anger, forgiveness over resentment, and hope over despair. You may never receive a medal or a round of applause for your quiet acts of bravery. But every time you lift someone's spirits, offer a listening ear, or stand up for what is right, you are exercising your strength. You are making a difference in ways that cannot always be measured, but which ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully realize. Clara's story reminds us that strength is not about being the loudest or the most visible. It is about showing up day after day with an open heart and a willingness to help. It is about believing in your own worth, even when the world seems not to notice. If you are searching for your real strength, start by honoring the journey you have already taken. Reflect on the obstacles you have overcome, the lessons you have learned, and the ways in which you have grown. Celebrate your resilience, your adaptability, and your capacity for kindness. Surround yourself with people who see and appreciate your true self. Seek out mentors and friends who encourage you to grow, who challenge you to step outside your comfort zone, and who remind you of your value when you forget. And most importantly, be that person for others, a source of encouragement, support, and inspiration. It is natural to experience moments of doubt, to wonder if you are enough. In those times, remember Clara's journey. Recall how she discovered her strength not by changing who she was, but by embracing her own unique gifts. You, too, possess a wellspring of strength within you, one that is waiting to be recognized, nurtured, and shared with the world. As you go about your days, look for opportunities to use your strength in service of others. Offer a smile to a stranger, lend a hand to someone in need, or speak up for those whose voices are not heard. These small acts, repeated over time, create a tapestry of compassion and resilience that enriches not only your own life, but the lives of all those you touch. And when you face challenges, when life feels overwhelming, and the path ahead is uncertain, remember that you are stronger than you think. Trust in your ability to adapt, to persevere, and to find meaning even in difficult circumstances. Draw strength from your past victories and let them fuel your hope for the future. Your real strength is not defined by what others see, but by the integrity with which you live your life. It is the courage to be vulnerable, to ask for help when you need it, and to offer help when you can. It is the willingness to keep trying, to keep loving, and to keep believing in the possibility of growth and change. Clara's story is a testament to the quiet power that resides in each of us. Her journey invites us to look beyond the surface, to recognize the value of compassion, and to celebrate the many forms that strength can take. In a world that often prizes noise and spectacle, let us remember the importance of gentleness, patience, and unwavering kindness. You do not have to wait for a crisis to discover your strength. It is present in every choice you make, every challenge you overcome, and every act of kindness you offer. By embracing who you are and honoring your unique gifts, you can transform not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. So, the next time you doubt your worth or question your ability to make a difference, remember Clara and her journey. Let her story inspire you to look within and find the quiet, enduring strength that has always been yours. Stand tall in your authenticity and let your real strength shine, not for the world's approval, but for the joy and fulfillment it brings to your own life and to the lives of those you touch. In the end, the measure of true strength is not found in what we achieve, but in how we live, how we love, and how we lift each other up along the way. Your strength is real, it is enough, and it is exactly what the world needs.